Hey Taurus, welcome back. We are here for another channel message for someone out there. If y'all are new, welcome to the channel. If y'all are returning, welcome back, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, Taurus, because I feel like we are taking a pit stop. All right, somewhere in the cosmos, we have docked, or we have boarded, landed somewhere in the cosmos for a very important person. Okay, whoever you are extremely important to the ascension of humanity. You are extremely important to raising the vibration, assisting with the paradigm shift, and so forth. So if you feel as if you are supposed to be receiving a offer, offering an invitation, taking action, following some type of forward movement, dating someone, shifting from being someone that is in isolation and in solitude is what I'm hearing. If you've been feeling that call or feeling that nudge from the universe to follow that direction, then this is going to be a strong confirmation message for you. I feel like for you guys, Spirit only wants me to provide the confirmations of the things that you already know. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's reading. A lot of wisdom has been channeled on this channel, and now that information is downloaded, uploaded, received, there's a season of action, there's a period of introspection, and there's a period of taking action and going with the flow and following the steps that you're being guided to take. And that's where I feel like we are. Like, we have finally, I keep hearing, there's a word that I keep hearing and I can't figure out how to say it. I'm seeing, in a spaceship makes it to a station, and then they link up, and then you get off your spaceship and go to the main motherboard or something like that. That's what I saw. So you have to let me know what that is in the comment section. And right now I feel like your spirit team is telling you, okay, now they want you to mingle or integrate with the people on the ship, or do something along the lines of get out there and mingle with the locals of wherever you currently are, and share what you've learned from your own personal journeys, how you share how you mastered this level of spiritual development. But I'm tapped into a Taurus that doesn't want to, it doesn't want to commit right now. Like, they're not really on this phase of wanting to marry, settle down. They do want a family. They do feel this urge to create. All right, this could be pregnant with ideas, and so opening more doors, more opportunities, more success. But love, relationships, creating another human being, I don't really feel like the Taurus that I'm connecting with wants to do the whole dating part. It's like, I don't really want to do the dating part. I don't really want to have to be full with all these ideas and have to put that to the side to focus solely on entertaining a relationship or a person, companion. So now the question becomes, who's the ideal partner? Who's the ideal partner? Because you single. I'm tapped into Tauruses that are single right now. Like, you're not even on the hotline, on the main line with nobody. Like, you've been on an island, a ship, all by yourself, and now you about to be around people. So let's see. Channel messages for Taurus. think you are looking forward to bonding with family or people that share the same background. If you are going to date someone, you're looking for core principles, values, and standards that gives other people something to be jealous or envious about. Like, I do feel like you have a type. I told you was not looking for nothing. Like, you are not folding on this. So you'll definitely, I told you, your love life, this is about your love life, the next phase, the next chapter in your love life. You are not folding on this. You're not flexible. You're not giving up your spirituality. You're not changing your career, your purpose. You will be traveling a lot. You need someone that can tolerate the fact that you won't be home a lot, you won't be present a lot, but whatever principles, values, and standards that you are co-creating with the universe, you want that to be, I'm like, grass fed. You want that to be home fed, cornbread. I'm hearing cornbread. And you want to know that the person that you are committed to dating, that you don't have to strong arm them or force them to want to do it, that they just want to. They're happy to wake up every single day and know that they may have to do majority of the responsibilities by themselves, but that lifestyle is something that they want, and they wouldn't want to go look for the grass to be greener anywhere else, for sure. You don't want to have to intimidate nobody. You don't want to have to look through nobody's phone, be suspicious, unsure. You want a relationship that's free from money problems and troubles. You want to enjoy the passion. You want to love and be loved, and you want to be happy doing it. Some of y'all, you already have somebody in mind that you want to have this relationship with, but your family may not support it. Someone from your hometown or something like that. There's definitely, you may be starting a whole new religion, you may be cultivating a whole new religion, a whole new belief system, completely, totally different. But you're looking for the right person that also wants the same things that you do. Yeah, you've healed. I feel like you've healed. You're tired of playing games. You've already given up that lifestyle. Somebody's player days are over. They already know what it looks like to be in a relationship or to be with someone, and there's distrust. The only thing that I feel like you're worried about now is whether or not, how ambitious you are. How spontaneous you are would make a person, would that be a reason why a person would no longer want to be with you? Like the weeks apart. Some of y'all, this could be deployment. This could be long extended travel trips. It tends to have an effect on the person that you're dating, because you're not always there to give them some type of stimulation, affection, and this is why you've stayed single for a long time, waiting until you find the right one. Celibate energy here too, so you'll definitely resonate with this if you are on your celibate journey. You haven't been giving nobody nothing. I'm picking up a strong masculine Taurus for sure. That doesn't mean that you're a male or female, but a strong masculine energy here. you're very particular with who you engage or indulge in certain activities with, because it can create chaos. And so how you wield your power, how you manifest this, you don't bend on these rules these core rules or principles that you have created for yourself or established for yourself. You turn on the lights, you looking for somebody. You heard they keep their promises and they'll never turn on you. That's who you're looking for. I think you found somebody, because you got the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in reverse. You used to be concerned about this, but you found someone that you can trust. You haven't acted on it yet, but you have a strong, definitive decision. Because this is the relationship that gives you the peace of mind without you having to be flexible and change who you are. But it gives you the peace of mind, which is exactly what you need to be able to perform and have like the perfect work and love life balance. So I see that's what's coming in for you. Yeah, all these 10 of Swords. Yep, this is someone that will keep promises. Y'all can trust each other. Y'all won't betray each other. You have joy and love life. With the 10 of Swords in reverse. The freedom. The freedom, the trust. You know what I need to find out? Somebody here, you couldn't like get off work. Like you couldn't really get off work. You couldn't really get time away from work. There was too much drama going on, and I feel like you may have turned somebody loose and left them wondering, or left them on red or something like that until further notice. I'm seeing on standby. Right? I'm hearing fuck it. I can't take it no more. Dang. Someone was trying to stay away, but I see them giving in. It's like a fuck it energy. I'm not perfect. I don't have everything figured out. I may have some things like family attachments that I can't control, because a lot of y'all, it does feel like, for the majority, these energies be trying to keep you from going towards what you want by making you feel as if you're doing the wrong thing if you go towards that which what you want. And that's exactly the direction you're supposed to be going in. And so if you feel like it's a bad idea, it's a confirmation that it's a good idea. Because fear be trying to keep you back. Fear, worry, all those things that you've worked really hard to transcend above, it only starts to come back around and mess with you when you try to entertain love, when you try to have something deeper than superficial relationships, and you try to get towards a connection that really makes you happy. That's when the energy becomes threatened. That's when the fear, the depression, anxiety tries to speak the loudest. Some of y'all may have been trying to starve a parasite, starve a energy attachment, or starve. Because demigod and the devil, they kind of go hand in hand. So there's an aspect of yourself that you were restricting yourself from having, and just channeling all of that energy through creativity, ambition, but completely avoiding sexual activity whatsoever. starving that energy. Because demigods have the ability, they are both angels and demons, okay? They are both light and dark. So there's an aspect of yourself that you are being cut off from you. But there's also an aspect of your journey where you had to take this time to even enjoy the dark sides of you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just fancy the light side and not accept the dark side about oneself. It's like the journey, the ultimate journey. Because once you really love the light and the dark about yourself, once you fully embrace those, then you're really in love with yourself. That's the self-love journey. That's the unconditional love. It's like trying to perform surgery on yourself, remove a certain part of yourself, a certain belief system, a certain imprint. And once you figured out what it was, it's like this energy wanted you back. And so because you didn't know who or where it came from, I feel like you started just like closing all possible forms in which it can be pulling from, and then kind of waiting for the triggers to give you insight on who it is you could and can or cannot trust. There's also an energy about the same background as you. The same background as you. What about the same background as you? Oh, somebody here was dealing with situations where your family may want you to be with somebody from the same background as you, but you don't want to be with somebody from the same background as you. Like, it doesn't make you happy. Or the same hometown as you, the same country as you, the same religion as you. They're the only unorthodox or taboo thing that I see here is you're either doing something creatively, you're expressing yourself, but it's not the origin of the religions you grew up in, the belief systems that you have. And so a lot of this devil energy is those roots trying to, it's like forbidden love. Like, you belong to this faction, you belong to this star system, you belong to this over here, but you're not that closed-minded. Like, you don't believe that it's impossible to be, that it can never work with different belief systems, different religions. You believe that, or different races, you believe that love is love, yes, and that if it makes you happy, that's what you should do. And you're finally like saying, you know what, fuck it, it's time for me to come out and be who I am. It's like you're revealing yourself, but you're revealing yourself by way of dropping the burden that is your responsibility to please other people in their cognitive dissonance. It's not your responsibility, but you know, you can't change them either. That may have always been your concern, always been your worry, is that this will be one of the situations that you'll have to deal with. This will be one of the problems can create legal issues for some of you, or arguments. There's also a fear that if you're with someone that doesn't have those belief systems, that it could lead to divorce. It could lead to short-term love. Wanting something that you can't have is also a trait of the Knight of Wands, because that's also something that drives a person. Like I'm not a failure. The not wanting to fail will also drive a person to acquire that which they can't have, but struggle to maintain what they have, because they feel like they're not equipped to stay or do it long term. Yeah, so we have lust here, greed, by any means necessary. And this is why I feel like whoever you are, you've been removing like sex as the reason, the attraction as the reason. And when you remove attraction, looks, desires, conditions like that off the table, and you get down to the raw ingredients of what makes up a love life, what makes up a relationship, you start to see how all you have left is, well, what makes me happy. Makes you have to listen to your heart. Follow your heart. Because fast cars, fast relationships with the Knight of Wands is where I'm seeing that that's who you used to be. So if someone's a recovering Knight of Wands, okay, isolation in reverse. This is just confirmation at this point. You know how I told you that you were in isolation, restricting yourself? You're coming out of that. You're like, this is your turn. This is your season. We got toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. And that was the drama that I was telling you about. You could have been trying to help heal somebody too, Taurus. Karmics in reverse. So whoever you are going towards, they are not a karmic. Okay? Clarify the devil here. Recharge. The bottom of the deck, you have clear your mind. You desire someone. Oh, okay. So you desire someone, Taurus, and the way in which you desire them. Desire and sexuality kind of go hand in hand, right? Desire to create, desire to inspire, all of the desires, they're in every portal, right? So every chakra. You desire, what you desire drives your will. What you feel in your heart is also connected to your desire. It's also that cord. But after you've had so many unhealthy relationships and you find yourself desiring someone emotionally, where you're just happy, because happy is a positive emotion, because you love that person, you just love being around their positive vibes, their positive energy, someone you look forward to talking to. That's also a channel of desire, but it's not based off of just sex alone, intimacy alone. It's more deeper than that. So it's borderline like real core value friendships, and because it hasn't crossed over into something romantic or something like that. But it can also be very confusing of whether or not it's really love or if it's lust, because of how much you feel like you need to walk away from it or let it go so you can think straight, and it can play on you on whether or not it's the right thing to do, to want someone, to want to be the devil is obsession energy. So what this is saying is that someone has a fear, or they had a fear, that they would become addicted, obsess over someone. They would love to be around them so much that they would stop their own journey and stop their own path. And that thought process, that belief system was toxic. It had them in a chokehold, because they've never felt this way about another person. They're used to people, or you're used to people feeling this way about you. So the day that you feel this way about someone else, it's like, wait a minute, is this healthy? Like, should I feel this way about a person? Should I feel like they're already family and we've never even had intimacy? We've never had sex. We've never encountered that type of, we've never had that type of vibe. Clarify the devil for me, Spirit. Yeah, the devil is the recharge. It's like, I can't get over this person. Chaos, disaster, downfall. Oh, that's the drama and the toxic. Someone's afraid. Someone feels like they're like, man, I hope I'm not the toxic one, right? With the devil energy. I don't feel like you're the toxic one. I feel like you're just experiencing a type of love that you never experienced before. And it's someone just like you, someone that has the effect that you have on other people on you, which means that you have the effect on that person. It's the same thing for that person. So it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. And that's why the Two of Wands is here. And that's because you have this higher energy. You have this demigod type of energy. Sex with you is amazing, okay? Life with you is amazing. It's one of those energies that, imagine you have the effect to make people become obsessed over you, lose their mind, become very toxic. They start to, fatal attraction type shit. And then you meet someone that also has other people that feel that way about them. So y'all have to be responsible lovers, because other people can tend to become obsessed over you, and they have a weak tolerance to this much divinity. Okay, now you meet someone and y'all both feel the same way about each other, except their love poison, your love poison, both of you guys are familiar with that type of intensity. You know what it gives out. But to get high off your own supply, it's like, wow, I gotta reflect. Am I ready for this type of tension? Like, am I ready for this type of untapped potential? Like, are you ready for this glow up? This is the type of energy that will have you over here solving 18th century math equations. This will have you out here like Professor Einstein. All right, I'm telling you, I'm addicted. Yeah, y'all gonna be stuck on each other, but it's in a good way. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like being high. Yeah, it's a spiritual high. It's a spiritual high. Imagine waking up every single day you on a natural high. This is a spiritual love. Like, y'all can't get, this is one of those things where y'all are meant to do a lot of great things together. You have new opportunities, new careers, successful business, This is a spiritual soul tie. Y'all are not going to be able to undo this or cut each other away at all. Just an FYI. Like, I don't see y'all being able to sever ties. Yes. Y'all are one network. Y'all are a network system. I don't know how, but it can have a negative effect. And let me tell you how the negative effect happens. Okay? It's not because y'all are not around each other or you can't see each other 24/7. No, that's not the negative effect. The negative effect comes from the both of you trying to run away from each other when you're meant to be going towards each other. There are going to be many seasons where you guys may not be able to be in union. But when your higher selves are trying to close that gap and get you guys to come together, and you both are resisting and running in opposite directions, it will be like a rubber band. It's going to pop y'all ass, okay? Because it's not the season for that. So you got to come out of isolation. You got to stop running. You got to confront it. And if you run too hard, then you'll experience burnout. Okay? You'll experience unnecessary burnout. Unlike you've ever experienced before, that will force you to repeat the cycle until you get it right. Cupid's arrow, I'm telling y'all, this what it is. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Stuck in love. Once you get struck by the, can't do nothing. And it's meant to be abundant. This is a part of your abundance. Positive mindset. Manifest. You got to share your goods. I'm here. I promise you. We have passion, intense chemistry, and then we have cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. This is what y'all got to cut out. You're trying to cut off the very part of yourself that you need to manifest every other area of your life. You want to manifest not just money, but you want to attract and manifest good things, good currency, good positive vibes. Then you got to stop treating yourself, punishing yourself, and treating your heart's desires or your passions and drives as this is the part of me that I need to eradicate. This is the part of me that gets me in trouble. No, it's the part of you that wants to be reconnected. This is the part of who you are. You want to get reconnected to that part. So you got to stop cutting yourself off from the very thing that helps you manifest and helps you create. Look at that key on the ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Yeah, it's like punishing yourself. That's what isolation is. Feeling like you're a bad person because of where you've been, how many people you talk to, all the flavors you done traveled around the world and experienced with the Knight of Wands. Like, forgive yourself. And it's like, and you still have nothing to show for it. You still haven't found the perfect person. You are the perfect person. You're the perfect person that you've been looking for. All right, what's the closing message? We're going to do the High Priestess because y'all had the High Priestess come up in y'all reading. All right, so we have a sacred action, decisive focus. It's time to bring the action energy of the cheetah into your life. This swift cat represents decisive action and intense focus. Take an honest look at the projects or situations that have, for some reason, been put on hold. Perhaps you've been waiting for a better time, unsure of what you want to focus on or even what action to take. This card is telling you to let go of the hesitation. Your soul longs for you to move forward on your path, Whether your goal is personal, professional, or spiritual, you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. Wow, we were just talking about desire. Now it's the time to resolve to pick a direction that calls to your heart and act. Let go of your self-doubt and fear of making the wrong decision. The strength of your spirit will guide you every step of the way. Your spirit may also take you in the more global direction of sacred activism. The light of shared consciousness between animal and human can help you take decisive action to make the earth and all her life forms a top priority. And as your loving intention expands to encompass others, it accelerates the beneficial momentum and activities, blessings worldwide. In this way, you have the power to heal the earth and yourself in your actions and choices every day. Affirmation: I focus on the options before me. I choose to take decisive action in the direction of my dreams. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.